All right, we're back for the third lesson in this series of video lessons that I've taught many times here in Japan, and I wanted to make a video, just hopefully making it more simple and easier to understand. And you can watch, you can kind of get a sense of my advice many times in this series called called High Value English. And again, maybe I can explain again what I think this is. So it's usually a student will their main motivation is correct versus incorrect English, and of course we want to speak correctly. We don't want to speak incorrectly. So, and that makes sense. That's a good idea. It's also very pleasing, or it feels good to see a score on a test or a homework or assignment saying, "Yep, I have more correct," or "It's perfect," versus incorrect. You don't want that. But I think that I'm from the United States, where everybody wants to live. Many people trying to go there. They want to live there. They want to work there from all different parts of the world, and they all have different styles of English. Some, every human, they learn their second language, English. It's influenced by their native language. So in America, in the U.S., there's all different types of styles, and many people don't speak it perfectly. They don't speak it correctly, but we can always usually understand what they mean. So United States, there's all different kinds of English. And so I would say it's not the most important. The most important thing is not to be completely perfect and correct always. It's to communicate. You want to communicate, valuable information, right? So what does that mean? That means the best message with the fewest words. So quickly, time. The cost performance is best. I have the same message, or the best message I can tell you, but it takes as quickly as possible. And especially today, using social media and texting and smartphones, people don't want to talk on the phone like we used to. We want to just send the message. What is it? Thank you. Goodbye. So you could say even another part of high value is text language. People say BRB, it's be right back, or TTYL, talk to you later. That's kind of the trend of English. Everything is shorter, faster, but the same message is communicated. Okay, so that's what I think. That's what I try to focus on. So you might say, and get rid of this. You might say that correct English is just the beginning. Like that's the start, and it's not the most important. It's there's other things to think about. And today is the present perfect, and so this is one of the more tricky ones. No, which one is this? This is the one where I have visited Las Vegas, right? So here you already immediately you can see, oh boy, I got two chances to make a mistake. I've got this verb have, which usually means I have, a brother, I have a dog, I have, something in my life. But then the other verb, the main verb, is in the past tense, and in this case, this is the ed style, the normal way to say past tense. But sometimes we say, let's say my dog has already eaten. So now we have these strange verbs here. Has. Oh, here's another chance to make a mistake. So this is that third person. It's singular. It's one dog. It's not me. It's not you. It's a third part of this conversation. It's A is you. A is I. B is you. So in this conversation, I'm talking to you. And anything else, it's going to be that C. If it's single, he, she, it, dog, cat, America, the moon, and anything that's one that's not in this conversation. That's kind of how I think about it. Is gonna get that S style, has, and then you got this eaten. So the normal past tense is going to be ate, which is also strange. Eat, ate. Why? I don't know. Maybe nobody knows. It's part of England's history of the UK. Many different people, kind of same situation. Many people going there, fighting over, thousands of years, hundreds of years, and so the language changed. The north of England, the south of England, different regions, and this is what we have. We have 8. Then we got eaten, and so this is another a chance to make a mistake. Words like broken, spoken. What are other ones? I should have more. I don't know, awoken. But yeah, I can't even think of them. But yeah, there's many of them that are this irregular or strange type down here. Okay, so yeah, I agree. This is not this style does not really. It's not a good feeling when you want to study and practice, but I make a mistake every time, or the chance to make a mistake is double, or maybe triple. You got this verb has to change, this verb has to change. I don't want to do that. Okay, so I agree. That's tough. And the other thing is that the let's oops, be strange. Or we can cut this out. So cut all this out. The plain or simple present is usually enough. I go to school. I have a sister. I want ice cream. Yeah, that's fine to communicate. That's a perfectly fine way. I go, one verb. I have. Usually we're talking about I, so just worry about these ones. Okay, but now let me try to make a case why the present perfect, and also the present perfect, this name, I don't understand why it's called perfect. I've read explanations that it means something is perfected or something is completely finished, or I don't, but I don't even understand it myself, but that's the name of it. So I think it's absolutely important to know, to use, to understand why. It's because native people use it very, very often. Okay, so they use very, very often, especially when meeting for the first time. So yeah, when you are when you're meeting an English speaker for the first time, they will probably use this style very often. Okay, so I strongly recommended. It's strongly recommended to begin today. Okay, so face that feeling of, I hate this one, I don't like it. Yep, from today, let's try to use it. And so the value of it, though, is that it's the present plus the past together. That's the benefit. That's the good point. It's that you can communicate something that's now and before in one sentence. Okay, so and I would say my number one piece of advice to you or recommendation for this this style is, you are you today, and you from before. All right, so you, I'm talking to you right now, you're listening now, but the you now is also the you from yesterday's you, last week's you, last year's you, childhood you, all together have come to now, right? And usually I want to know, I have questions for you, but also about you, your past. Okay, so it's you today and you from before. So it's you today and your past. That's usually, there's lots of interesting information in your past that you still have today or you still do today. And so that's where this value is very important. But enough about it. Let's do some examples. Okay, so let's say I have a student. There's a student English here. English. So I live in Setagaya. I enjoy reading comic books. Also, I like snowboarding in the winter with my family. It is very fun. Now this is actually perfect. This is absolutely perfect score, excellent English, but it does sound immediately that this is a student speaker. It's not a native speaker, and that's fine. But you'll notice everything is in the present simple. I live, I enjoy, I like, it is. And yeah, that's fine. So, but we want to try to level up, get to a higher level, especially for the listening, because when you're listening, a native speaker probably will not speak this way. Okay, so I would say maybe a native version might be something like this. So I have lived in Setagaya. So again, that means I live there now and from before. But let's say since I was born. Okay, so this word since means, so I was born day one to now. So I'm a whole life. I'm a 100% in Setagaya my whole life. I have enjoyed reading comics for about 5 years. Okay, so we don't. How old is this student? I don't know. We'll say this student is. We'll say student is maybe 17 years old. Okay, so I have enjoyed comic books 12 years old of 7. So kind of that's a pretty big part of childhood. So they're a pretty good comic book fan. Also I've snowboarded many times with my family in the winter. Okay, so this part here, I've snowboarded, so that's the verb here, many times. So that again also communicates, many times. It sounds like I've before, yes, and also this year I will, or I did recently, depends on the time. But yeah, you could see here every time we did it. When you're explaining yourself, first time introduction, I have lived, I have enjoyed, because that's a big topic, but yes, snowboarded is the main verb. That's what we want to always hurry. We are always hurrying. speeding up to the main verb. I've snowboarded. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so yeah, every single one is change. Oh, one more. It has been very fun. Yeah, so this is just an adjective, fun, and it has, and then the present perfect version of is, we say be in. Very fun. Be plus that's strange. Yeah, that's strange. Be plus the n, be in, like E10. So that means, yeah, it was fun this year, recently, it was fun, and it will be fun again. So it's kind of a longer, past all the way to now is what we're communicating. We're communicating the how much time, how many times, because I can say, yeah, now I like, but I also want to say, am I a big fan? Am I a beginner? Am I expert? All these things we can communicate at the same time. All right, so yeah, that's why I recommend it. Again, this is correct, perfect, no problem. But that's, again, just like I said, correct in English equals just the beginning. Okay, it feels good on a score, on a test, but this does sound a little bit. If this was a native speaker, this person maybe would be about maybe 6 years old, a very young child, maybe even younger, maybe 5 years old. Very simple, but even this style, I would say maybe, yeah, like, 12, elementary school, yeah, 12 years old. They start wanting to explain the past and present together. Okay, so now let's go. We got to go. Okay, wow. Hopefully we'll try to hurry up. So this is style number 1. It's about memories or experiences. Say example, yeah, I've eaten pasta at this restaurant. Okay, so I think there's 2 points here. It's saying I ate here. Before. When? I don't know. I'm not saying. But just not now, but before now. Before now, I ate here. But it also says I can tell you about it. Or I can recommend it now. Okay, I think that's the 2 points. I can tell you, I have the memory, I have the experience in my mind. I ate here. I can tell you. I can chat about it. Maybe that's the thing. I can chat. And that's, most people want that, student. I want to chat about something. So that's why this is saying this topic I know about because I did it before. Oops. Here we go. I have not seen the new Top Gun movie. Okay, so maybe this one too, same thing. I didn't see it. I did not go to the theater. I did not pay the money. I didn't see it. Also saying, oops. I don't know why it's doing this. I can't talk about it. I can't chat about it. There you go. Or pick another one. I don't know about it. Sorry. I don't know about this one. I have not seen it. Okay, so yeah, maybe there's lots of different points inside, but definitely past and present kind of together. Okay, how about my sister has worked in London. Okay, so simply she worked there. She worked there. I think it means she maybe she can tell you about it. She can tell you. She has the memory which can be told to you. by speaking. Okay, so yeah, I think that yeah, this is good examples where we say I've eaten. Right? So 3 cases here. Now, even let's say we're in a conversation. So um have you eaten lunch? I think yeah, questions, did you eat before now? Or are you hungry now? So it's I guess yeah, that's what we say like did you eat before? Now it kind of gives you both at the same time. And so yeah, people we just want to go use this way. Have you eaten lunch? Okay. Have you visited Paris? Did you go there? And also, did you go there? Did you like it? Can you tell me about it? Should I go there? Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know, there's lots of different questions about the past and present, I think, kind of a nested in, kind of, we it's kind of in there, and that's where, yeah, the cost performance really goes up. Okay, now there's another one, style number 2. Let's hurry up. Style number 2, I think is a changed object, something or changed, something is changed literally. It's not just in the mind. It's a real item. So say, I have cut my finger. Okay, now this means I think yeah, I cut my finger. Cut is the same, past and present. It's the same word. I don't know why. It's a strange one. This is past. I cut my finger, and it's also saying it hurts now, or it's saying it's not healed. It's still, oh look, I've cut it. Help me. So something about now. Hurts now. I can't use it now. I can't use my finger now. Okay. So I think yeah, the finger has changed. So the cut was the knife. I was making breakfast before, or I was making dinner yesterday, cut, and today, now, still cut. So that change came from the past to the future. So the past, some kind of change came to now, still now. Okay. Line there. How about this one? My dog has run away. Okay, so this means, yeah, my dog ran away. It left. It's gone. It got out the door. The door was open. It ran. I don't know. And she'll say she is gone, I think. Okay, so still gone. So before the dog was here, it's gone. It ran away, went through the door. Now, still, she's gone. Oops, sad. I'm sad. Sad now, today. Okay, has run away. Let's make sure you cut this. Yeah, I have cut. That's the verb set. Notice again, yeah, it is tricky. I is always have. I have, you have. He, she, it, my friend, my mother, my father, my dog has. Anything, anybody that's not I, it's not you, but it's one, is going to be has. And one more. My favorite restaurant has, again, restaurant is one. Shut down. Okay, so something, it closed before now. It's closed now. So it's closed now. It's gone. It's finished. it's over. Okay. So, yeah, we're kind of explaining that change happened, and it's still, the effect is still now. Now, the result is still today. Okay. And once recently a student asked me this, so I'll include it. So my grandfather has passed away. Passed away. This one means, has died. That's what we say. And so they asked me, like, why do we say that? So it means, yeah, he died. There was in the past before, his last moment, last breath. And yeah, he is gone now. I miss him. All right. But yeah, there was a question about passed away. It could mean, pass means equals kind of go by or go through. So something, so we might say it maybe means like from the earth to heaven, away from the earth into heaven. That could be the origin of it. So we say passed away. All right. So now let's go. There's one more style, which I think is pretty tricky. Style number 3 is where it's kind of both together. So it's not really clear. Is this a memory? Is this a changed? Something changed? Maybe it's both. How much both? Well, I don't know, but it's something both together. Some kind of mixed version. So here's some, let's see. So the Los Angeles Angels have, that's a plural one, Angels have won the World Series. Okay, so they have won. So they won. So they won. So that's a memory. That's an experience. And I guess also I would say they also kind of became champions. Maybe you could say that. They have also, so they won, it's a memory, it's an experience. They became champion, that's a change. Okay. So they have won. Yeah, so it kind of depends. If it depends on the story. If they're saying, "Oh yeah, they have won," but if, let's say, if there's a picture, let's say like baseball champions. Okay, so let's look at very happy baseball players like this. So they have won. This does sound like they went from this sounds like the change. They went from regular baseball team they changed to the best baseball team. But if it was another case where, maybe it was a long time ago, it might be the memory. They won the World Series 20 years ago. Okay, now this is more the memory version. So you have to kind of, this is where it gets case by case, but who or when are we talking about it? Okay, another one. Last ones. My children have grown up. Okay, again, so they were children. Now they're adults. They were children. That's a experience. And also they became adults. So that's the change. So I think, yeah, that's a good case where it's both. And which one? Maybe it's both. My children have grown up. Yep, they were. But they have them. Everyone still has the memory of childhood. How about, I'm sorry, but I have forgotten your name. To forget. So I have that's definitely change. I don't remember your name. So that means before I know, now I don't. That's going to be a change. But is there one for experience? I have forgotten. That's a hard one. Because forget means I don't have the memory. Maybe that's what it is. Is it saying I don't have the memory? That's memory. I don't know. Yeah, even this one is strange to think about. I have forgotten. Before I had the memory, now I don't. That is something about memory. But yeah, this is definitely change. So it's interesting. I recommend, you have to go a little slowly. Take your time. Really think about it. It's all about, the most important thing is the timing. Something before to now. Now, is it the memory style or the change style? Well, even this one, I don't even really know. Let's finish with a more easy one. Let's say I've broken my leg. I have broken my leg. I got some pictures here. Let's see if I can do this. So if we have this person saying it, I have broken my leg. Now okay, wow. Now your leg is broken. I can see. So if you look plus listen, that means a changed object. Your leg changed leg. Your leg has changed. Okay, but if we look at this one, let's say if it's this person saying I have broken my leg. I have broken my leg. Now, okay, well, you can't ski with a broken leg. So this one, if you look plus listen, this means the memory or experience, right? You can't. Broken leg equals no skiing. So that means it's the memory, not now. Okay. So yeah, that's the last. I think hopefully that helps you. It's that it is complicated. It is tricky. But I strongly recommend beginning practicing it from today, little by little. Don't worry about I gotta know all the verbs: forgotten, broken, eaten, spoken. They just as they come, try to use them more, and definitely get that into your hands. Of I have, you have, she has, the cat has. Okay, I really recommend it. All right, any questions or comments? You can put them below, and we'll see you in the next video.